Hey everyone. I forgot to turn up the audio. Alright, so I wanted to get online today and talk to you guys about something that happened over the last few weeks. I purchased some CBD oil for our older dogs, and I didn't do my research well enough, and I didn't double check the company that produced the CBD oil. I full-heartedly believe this oil contains THC, and I will try to find some video of animals on they're basically stoned. THC, one dose kind of just seems funny, although you should take an animal to the emergency room anyways if they do get into a stash or something, or cookies or brownies or whatever medication. But I bought some CBD oil for our older dogs, and I have to have more tests run, but I do believe that this CBD oil contains THC. And the problem is, over a period of time, I really believe that one of our dogs, that it contributed to one of the dogs' deaths. So I bought a test kit, a urine test kit, and I did test the dog that we have left. Let me explain that. We have some we had some very old dogs. One of them was 17 years old, and the other two that were given the CBD oil are over 15 and a half years old. One of them had a seizure. Now, I don't know if the oil contributed to that seizure. I do not recall if I had given the dog the oil before the seizure or after the seizure. Yeah, I'm just doing this off the cuff, so I'm going to say a lot, and you're just going to, have to deal with that. I'm sorry. So, one of the dogs that was 15 and a half years old did end up passing away. Both her and her sister, they were from the same litter. They're very, like I said, they're very old. They're 15 and a half years old, and these are not small dogs. These are German Shepherd-sized dogs. So, her sister passed away, and we have one of the 15 and a half year olds left. The mother passed away. She was 17 years old, and I do not know if the CBD oil may have contributed to her passing. She had so many health problems that I really can't say. But the 15 and a half year old, her name was Oreo, and she seemed to be perfectly fine. She had a little bit of arthritis, but I didn't see any major warning signs that there was something internal going on. And I apologize that this video is running kind of long. Anyways, the day after her mother passed, Oreo had what they call a cluster seizure, where she had a seizure and then continued having seizures about every 30 minutes. And I took her to the vet, and they put her on some medication. She continued having seizures at the vet, and they actually didn't think that she was going to make it through the next night. So she did, and the seizures stopped. And she did get back up and try to walk around for about 2 or 3 days. Now, during this time, I had started her on the CBD oil that I had originally purchased for her sister, who has some medical issues. She has a spinal condition that is degenerative. My pronunciation is great this morning. And that's why I had bought the CBD oil, and her sister also has arthritis too. So, the dogs, both the sisters, Natasha and Oreo, then fell very ill. I believe they had a sinus infection. I put them, I didn't realize that they had the infection until a few days later. It didn't really show up. I mean, they had, you know, at this point in time, I'm kind of confused because I don't know if I was seeing symptoms of the infection or symptoms of the THC. They had no balance. They couldn't coordinate. They started losing bladder control. And if you search for videos online, for dogs and cats that have been affected by THC, you will see exactly what I was seeing in these two dogs. Now, I thought that because of their advanced age, they were from the same litter, you know, the one had had a seizure, a very serious cluster seizure. I thought that was the reason for her lack of coordination. We thought it might have done some brain damage. But then when her sister fell ill, then we thought that it was a virus or, you know, serious bacterial infection. Sorry, I'm still sick. This cough just won't go away. You know, we separated them from the other dogs. We were afraid the other dogs would catch whatever it was that was happening. So I continued to treat them with the CBD oil. I had them on antibiotics. I was making them some dog food slurries so that they could get some protein and vitamins and stuff because they couldn't eat. I was basically bottle feeding them water. And after about a week, unfortunately, Oreo was just so weak and so sick that she did pass on. And the next day, it looked like her sister Natasha was also going to pass. So I was online doing some research, and that's when I found out how incredibly devastating THC can be, not only to dogs, but it can also do this to human beings too. So be aware of that. I know people think that pot is not dangerous, but if you overdose on this stuff, it can cause all sorts of problems, including seizures, which is why I'm a little suspicious about the seizure, but I cannot remember if I gave the dog the CBD oil before or after the seizure, so I can't say for sure. Anyhow, after doing this research and finding out that animals, dogs and cats, really don't process THC very well, according to what few studies, I'm going to say this, what few studies have been done, I took her sister off the CBD oil. And within about 12 hours, I started to see some signs of improvement in her condition. It has now been 3 days, and her condition has improved quite a lot. She is starting to be interested in food again. She has been trying to stand up on her own, although she has a pre-existing medical condition that makes it hard for her to get up off the floor. Anyways, so I bought a strap that I can help her stand up and move around. But her condition has improved. And I truly believe, now I'm not saying any company names here because I do not have the test results to say for sure. What I can say is what I witnessed, and what I witnessed when they were on the CBD oil was exactly what you will find in videos of animals that are stoned out of their minds, that are on THC. I am not saying that CBD oil is bad, as long as you buy it from a reputable company that has gone through the process and removed as much of the THC as they, possibly can. So I kind of just wanted to present this video as a warning to pet owners. If you are going to buy CBD oil for your pets, and I know that there are videos out there where the CBD oil has helped save pets with cancers. I have dealt with pets that have cancer. Horses, dogs. I have dealt with pets that have advanced arthritis. And I do believe that CBD oil can help these animals, but you have to make sure it does not have the THC in it. Just do your research. I really believe that unfortunately this oil that I purchased, it was cheap. I didn't do my research. I believe wholeheartedly that it has THC in it. I have to do some more testing. I may even send it off to a laboratory and pay, $100 some odd to have it tested to find out if this actually has THC, because if it does, I am going to report this company. So I guess that's all I really want to say. I know this is kind of a long video, and I apologize about that. Maybe I'm not even going to cut it. I'm just going to, probably throw it on the computer and maybe just upload it, because I feel very angry right now. So be aware that if you buy CBD oil or the pet treats that are coming out, buy them from a reputable company. Okay? So that's all I have for today right now, and we'll get back to our regularly scheduled, probably more cleaning. Actually, I might have hope. You know what? I'm not even going to include this part. Anyways, just be aware. Please, people, do your research before you give your pets. I mean, even if the vet recommends it, do your research on what brand you buy and make sure it's reputable. Okay. Thank you guys. I hope you have a great day.